What if I told you that a tomb built thousands of years ago could captivate the entire world, inspire generations of artists and architects, and earn a place among the greatest wonders of human history? That is exactly what happened with the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. It wasn't just a resting place for a king, it was a statement, a spectacle, and a symbol of ambition that refuses to be forgotten. Today, we dive into the fascinating story of how a simple tomb became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Imagine standing on the shores of ancient Halicarnassus, a bustling coastal city of Korea, gazing at the horizon. Rising above the city, almost like a vision from the gods themselves, stood a structure so massive and intricate that it could not be ignored. Columns soared, friezes told epic tales, and statues seemed to breathe life into stone. This was no ordinary tomb. This was the Mausoleum, commissioned by Queen Artemisia II to honor her beloved husband and brother, King Mausolus, who passed away in 353 BCE. Her grief was profound, but instead of letting it remain private, she transformed it into something monumental, something the world could witness and marvel at for centuries. The mausoleum was an architectural symphony, blending Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian styles in ways that had never been seen before. Standing approximately 45 meters high, it dominated the skyline, a clear sign that Korea, though smaller than the great empires surrounding it, could produce works equal to those in Athens or Alexandria. Its base was a massive podium, carved from stone and decorated with elaborate friezes depicting battles, gods, and the daily life of mortals. Above that, a series of Ionic columns rose, creating a sense of rhythm and elegance, crowned at the top by a chariot sculpture pulled by 4 horses, an image that spoke of power, divinity, and triumph. What made the mausoleum truly extraordinary was the caliber of artists who contributed to it. Sculptors such as Scopas, Bryaxis, Leochares, and Timotheus brought their mastery to the project, turning stone into stories. Each panel, each figure, each intricate detail narrated tales of heroism, love, grief, and glory. Walking among these works would have been like entering a visual epic, where every corner revealed another layer of narrative. Visitors didn't just see a tomb, they witnessed a civilization's artistic peak. It was the kind of place that could make you stop in your tracks, leave you breathless, and make you reconsider what humans were capable of achieving. Beyond the artistry, the mausoleum was also a political statement. Mausolus may have been a king of a relatively small region, but through this tomb, Korea announced itself on the world stage. This was not just about mourning a husband or brother. It was about legacy, power, and the desire to be remembered. The mausoleum was Artemisia's declaration that love, grief, and ambition could manifest in ways that transcended time, stone, and geography. People from far-off lands came to Halicarnassus to see it, spreading its fame across the Mediterranean and ensuring that its legend would endure for millennia. Even the word mausoleum comes from Mausolus's name, a testament to the tomb's impact. It became the standard term for monumental tombs everywhere, a linguistic echo of the awe that ancient travelers felt when they first gazed upon it. For centuries, architects, rulers, and sculptors looked to the mausoleum as the gold standard for commemorating greatness. Roman emperors adapted its design elements. Renaissance artists studied its proportions and decorative motifs. Even modern architects continue to draw inspiration from its blend of grandeur and elegance.
But time, as always, tells a different story. Earthquakes in the 12th and 15th centuries shattered parts of the mausoleum. Later, Crusaders and Ottoman forces removed stones for other constructions, scattering pieces across the region. Yet, even in ruin, the mausoleum's reputation never faded. Travelers, historians, and archaeologists have painstakingly studied the remnants, reconstructing in their minds the glory that once was. And in doing so, they have kept its memory alive, reminding us that some creations are too powerful to ever be forgotten, even when their physical form is threatened. What is most striking about the mausoleum is how it represents the human desire for immortality, not through conquest, but through art and memory. Mausolus sought to be remembered as a ruler. Artemisia wanted to honor him and make a statement about Caria. Together, they transformed grief into grandeur, turning a private loss into a public spectacle. It is a story of love and ambition, of creativity and devotion, of how humans can use their talents to carve meaning into the world, ensuring that they echo through the ages. When you imagine the people of the ancient world approaching Halicarnassus, the mausoleum would have loomed like a beacon. Its combination of sheer size, artistic brilliance, and cultural significance would have left even seasoned travelers in awe. Coins were minted with its image, writings recorded its details, and its fame spread far beyond the city. For the first time, a tomb wasn't just a resting place, it was a symbol, a narrative, and an inspiration for the world. And inspiration is precisely what it provided. Its influence is visible in structures from Roman times, in European Renaissance architecture, and even in modern monumental tombs and government buildings. The mausoleum shows us that architecture can transcend function. It can be emotion made tangible, grief transformed into beauty, ambition solidified in stone. Every column, frieze, and statue was more than decoration. It was storytelling, philosophy, and devotion intertwined. Yet, beyond artistry and politics, the mausoleum's story is deeply human. It reminds us that history is often shaped not by the mighty alone, but by those who grieve, love, and dare to dream. Artemisia's vision turned personal loss into a global legacy. Mausolus's ambition became immortal not through war, but through the collaboration of artists, engineers, and visionaries who brought the mausoleum to life. And centuries later, we still study it, still marvel at it, still feel the awe that ancient visitors must have experienced. It's impossible to overstate the mausoleum's significance. It was more than a tomb. It was an experiment in scale, style, and narrative. It was proof that grief could fuel creation, that ambition could manifest in beauty, and that even a single monument could shape the imagination of the world. And while it no longer stands in its full glory, its story continues to captivate, educate, and inspire. So why did a tomb become one of the 7 wonders of the world? Because it represents the extraordinary potential of human vision. Because it shows that even in death, our actions, our creativity, and our devotion can leave a mark on history. Because it reminds us that the desire to be remembered is universal, and sometimes, when paired with skill and ambition, it can achieve something truly timeless. Every time we hear the word mausoleum, we are echoing a story that began in Halicarnassus over 2,300 years ago. A tomb became a wonder because it was more than a tomb. It was art, ambition, love, and human ingenuity carved into the fabric of the world. Its legacy lives on, reminding us that with vision, grief can be transformed into awe, and ordinary stone can become extraordinary. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus remains a testament to what humans can achieve when they refuse to let memory fade, when they dare to dream, and when they seek to turn loss into a legacy that lasts forever.